In this session we are going to study how to convert a binary number to a gray number and how to design a binary to gray code converter. First of all, we will see how to convert a binary number into its gray equivalent, into gray form. Suppose we are considering an example of 1010. If this is the binary number and we have to convert this binary number into its gray equivalent, then the procedure is, first bit we have to take as it is, and XOR operation with the next bit, 1 XOR with 0 is 1, 0 XOR with 1 is 1, and 1 XOR with 0 is 1. So this is the binary and this is its gray equivalent. One more example we can take. If we have to convert this 1011, if this is a binary number and we have to convert in its gray equivalent, then first bit as it is and XOR operation with the next bit. So 1 XOR with 0 is 1, 0 XOR with 1 is 1, and 1 XOR with 1 is 0. So this is the gray equivalent of this binary number. Now we will see how to design a binary to gray code converter. For this we are considering a 4-bit binary number. How a 4-bit binary to gray code converter we have to design. So first of all, we need to draw the truth table. For designing the truth table, we know 4 variables are required. For the 4 variables, the possible combination is 2 raised to 4, that is 16 possible combination starting from 0 going up to 15. So we have started from 0 going up to 15. This is the input. Now follow the same procedure of converting a binary to gray. The complete binary is converted into gray for 4 possible combinations. Take any of the examples. Suppose this one we have to take as it is. 1 XOR with 1 is 0, 1 XOR with 0 is 1, and 0 XOR with 0 is 0. In this way, this is binary and this is its gray equivalent. The complete truth table should be completed. Next is the minimization technique. For the minimization of Boolean expression, for the minimization of the output, we are using various minimization techniques like Boolean algebra, Karnaugh map technique, Quine-McCluskey method. Here we are going to minimize the expression with the help of Karnaugh map technique. For the Karnaugh map technique, I have made one more video for the Karnaugh map technique. How to design a Karnaugh map, how to minimize the expression with the help of Karnaugh map. You can refer that video. Now we will see how to minimize the expression with the help of this Karnaugh map. We have to write the output expression for G3, G2, G1 and G0. First we will write the output expression for G3. For G3, G2, G1, G0, all the 4 variables we need to reduce with the help of 4 variable K map, so that 16 cells will be there in the 4 variable K map. These are the 16 cells for G3, G2, G1 and G0. Next step is consider the number of ones in the output expression. As we have to consider we are solving with the help of mean terms, we have to consider the number of ones in the output expression. Here for G3 we will observe the number of ones are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Insert these numbers into the particular cell numbers. I have taken B3, B2 on the upper side, that is MSB on the upper side and LSB on the lower side. So the cell numbers are like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of B3, B2, if I will take LSB on the upper side and MSB on the lower side, the only difference is that the cell number will going to be changed, that 0, 1, 2, 3. Only the cell number will going to be changed. There is no difference in the output expression. Output expression will remain same. Now for G3, 8 number of ones are there. We know that we can construct the group, we can prepare the group of the Karnaugh map in the form of 2 raised to n, that is 2 raised to 0, 1, 2, 3, that is we can either make a group of 1 cell, 2 cell, 4 cell, 8, 16. Likewise we can make the group in the Karnaugh map technique. Here maximum number of grouping we need to prepare. Here 8 possible combinations are there, 8 mean terms are there. We can make a group of 8 cells. So the value of G3 is equals to 1, 1, 1, 0. This one will appear on this one and B3 is the output expression for G3. Next for G2, see the number of ones in the G2 number starting from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these are the mean terms appear into the G2. Now we have to write the output expression for this G2. So this is B3 bar B2 and B3 B2 bar. So B3 bar B2, B3 B2 bar. This is the output expression for G2. All these terms will going to be cancelled. Now we know that this is the output expression of XOR gate. So we can reduce it to B3 XOR with B2. Write down the output expression for G1. See the mean terms 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 10, 11, 12, 13. Indicate the mean terms in that particular cell numbers. Then make maximum number of grouping. Is it possible to make a group of 8? No, not possible. Is it possible to make a group of 4? Yes, possible. So we can make a group of 4 cells here. What is the output expression? From the upper side we are getting B2. From this side we are getting B1 bar. So B2, B1 bar. Now instead of making a group of 2 mean terms, we can make a group of 4 mean terms by folding this Karnaugh map. If you fold this Karnaugh map, these two ones will appear on these two ones and the output expression will be B3 bar, B2 bar. Is it right? No, this no, from the upper side we are getting this B3 bar. These two will appear on these two, so this B2 bar, that is B2 bar and B1. So B2 bar and B1, this is nothing but an XOR operation. So G1 is equals to B2 XOR B1, and at last we have to implement the we have to reduce the expression for G0. For the G0, see the number of ones in the output expression. It is 1, 2, 5, 6, then 9, 10 and then 12, 13. Insert the number of ones in the particular cell numbers, then reduce the expression. Can we make a group of 8? No. By folding also we cannot make a group of 8 cells. So we can make a group of 4 cells. So we will make 2 groups of 4 mean terms. Here the output expression will be B1 bar B0, B1 bar B0. For these 4 ones it is B1 B0 bar, B1 B0 bar. This is the output expression of XOR. That's why we can reduce the expression to G0 is equals to B1 XOR with B0. Now first we have drawn the truth table, then we have minimized the expression with the help of Karnaugh map technique, and at last we need to implement the expression with the help of gates. Here what are the inputs? We need to take the inputs as B3, B2, B1, B0. All are binary numbers. We are taking these numbers as it is. Then we have to extract this information for the output, that is G3. G3 is equals to B3. So G3 is connected to B3. Next G2 is equals to B3 XOR B2. G3 is equals to this B3 coming from this side. This shows there is no connection between them. This is the jumper, and next is B2. So B2 and B3 are XOR. We are getting the output of G2. Then for G1 it is B2 XOR B1. So B2 XOR B1 is the value of G1, and the last expression of G0 is B1 XOR B0. B1 XOR B0 is G0. In this way we can construct or we can design binary to gray code converter. Thank you for watching the video.